Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're the podcast where we take your sources, dig deep, and pull out the insights that really matter. Helps you cut through the noise.
They're truly well-informed.
Exactly. So today, we're diving into something we've all experienced, right? That whole intricate dance of human interaction at work.
Oh, yeah.
You know those moments where something feels a bit off, or maybe really great, really uplifting.
Definitely. We've all been there.
Well, our mission today is to give you a clearer lens, to understand the essential values and principles guiding how we act and relate in the workplace.
Think of it as a shortcut, maybe, to navigating the professional world effectively.
And ethically, yeah, with more clarity.
Right. And this deep dive, it's built from some pretty comprehensive insights into workplace ethics. We're drawing on foundational principles, but also looking at real-world challenges.
You've sifted through the material, really tried to pull out the key stuff.
So you walk away not just informed, but actually insightful about your own work environment?
Okay, let's unpack this then. Because workplace ethics, it sounds a bit formal maybe. What are we actually defining here? And why is it so, fundamental, not just a nice to have?
That's a great starting point. Because, yeah, ethics can sound academic, but really, at its core, it's about the basic values.
Yeah, values that guide how we behave.
Exactly. How we behave, how we build relationships in a professional setting. Think of it less like a rigid rule book
Okay.
and more like the essential operating system for the workplace.
An operating system, I like that.
Yeah, it keeps things stable, peaceful, and ultimately efficient. Without these shared values, things can get chaotic.
And unproductive, I imagine.
Fundamentally unproductive, yeah.
So our sources kind of boil this down to 6 core principles, like pillars supporting this structure.
That's right. 6 key ones.
The first one is honesty. Seems straightforward, right? Always tell the truth.
Yeah, even when the news isn't great. Like having to report poor sales numbers.
But the real insight here, I think, is that it's not just about not lying. It's about building psychological safety.
Explain that a bit more.
Well, when leaders are honest, even about uncomfortable stuff, it signals trust. It lets teams actually tackle problems proactively instead of hiding them.
Right. So a bad report becomes a chance to strategize together. It empowers solutions.
Exactly. Okay, second principle.
Respect. Being kind to everyone. And this is more than just, basic politeness.
This means really listening.
Actively ensuring all voices are heard, say, in meetings. Truly listening, regardless of someone's job title or department.
That makes sense. It helps bring out diverse perspectives, better decisions.
Definitely fosters innovation. Then number 3, confidentiality.
Oh, this is a big one. Keeping company information secure.
Crucial. The sources are clear. Don't share sensitive stuff like internal files on social media.
Or obviously product plans with competitors.
Absolutely not. It's not just about legal issues. It's the foundation of trust that lets new ideas grow internally.
Creates a secure space for that competitive edge.
Precisely. Following that is diligence.
Working hard, being professional.
Yes, completing tasks on time, sure. But also actively developing your skills. It's about continuous commitment.
Not just ticking boxes.
No, it's about building your reputation, your capability for the long haul.
Okay. Then there's fairness. Treating everyone equally.
Assigning work based on skill, on ability.
Not based on who you like or who your friends are.
Exactly. It's about meritocracy, really. Making sure opportunities are based on competence, not connections or bias.
That builds huge trust. Essential for morale.
Totally. And last one, responsibility.
Taking care of your duties.
Proactively, yes. Like reporting broken equipment quickly to prevent bigger problems later. It's about foresight, reliability.
Being the person who owns their tasks and looks out for potential issues.
Safeguarding the collective, yeah.
So tying this all together, workplace ethics isn't just a checklist then.
Not at all. It's about professional conduct, yes, but also fulfilling a kind of social responsibility, ensuring everyone's well-being.
Our sources had that great analogy, like a sport.
Yes.
You need the skills, obviously, but you also need fair play. That's what makes the game enjoyable and, well, fair.
It's about the spirit of the game, not just the fouls. And that spirit defines the whole experience.
That sums it up perfectly.
Right.
And speaking of where things get tested.
Where the rubber meets the road.
Yeah. Common workplace conflicts. Because let's face it, employees and employers often see things differently.
Very different perspectives,
Hmm.
often. And that naturally creates friction points. It can be really challenging.
Absolutely. And the sources we looked at, they really focus on four core areas where this friction almost always pops up.
Right. 4 specific zones of conflict.
What's the first one?
It's working hours and overtime. You've got this tension, right? The employee wants work-life balance, reasonable hours.
Understand.
But the employer needs productivity. They might need people willing to put in extra time, especially during crunch periods.
Like that startup example, the founder pushing for a launch versus engineers needing downtime.
Exactly. Both sides have valid needs, but finding that balance,
Mm.
that's the tricky part.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, the second area.
Performance and ethics. This one's tough. Employers naturally want to pursue profit,
Of course.
but sometimes the pressure to hit aggressive targets can push employees towards, well, compromising their conscience.
Like exaggerating product features or hiding risks.
Yeah, maybe to hit sales numbers or get a bonus. It's that awful dilemma. Do I compromise my integrity for the job or the money?
A real moral tightrope, as
Yeah.
you said. What's the third area?
Welfare requirement standards. This covers things like pay, holidays, insurance, bonuses.
The benefits package, essentially.
Right. And employees often feel, I contribute so much, I deserve more.
While the employer is looking at it differently.
They're evaluating based on company finances, market rates, how they perceive the contribution, the overheads. It's complex.
So it's not just about fairness. It's about different views on what value even means in that context.
That differing interpretation fuels a lot of the friction. It's a constant balancing act.
Okay, and the fourth conflict area.
Loyalty to work. Employers often really want high loyalty. They want staff to treat the company like it's their own business.
Which sounds nice, but...
But for many employees, work is primarily how they make a living. They focus on personal development, salary, having a decent work environment.
So loyalty isn't automatic.
No, it's earned. It's built on fair treatment, respect, opportunities to grow. It has to be reciprocal.
Understanding these different viewpoints, then, it's not just academic.
Not at all. It's crucial for building more mature relationships between management and staff. It helps build a more resilient company.
Fosters empathy, maybe? Better problem solving instead of just blaming.
Exactly. Moves things forward.
Okay, so knowing these tensions exist, let's switch gears. What can employees actually do to navigate this, to thrive ethically?
Right. Actionable advice for you, the employee.
Our sources give 5 key suggestions. First, maintain a professional attitude and diligently perform your duties.
Sounds basic, but it's foundational. It's about consistently bringing your A game, building that reputation for being reliable.
A second, adhere to company regulations, but also safeguard your personal rights.
It's a balance, isn't it? Compliance, yes, but also knowing your boundaries and advocating for yourself constructively. Don't be a doormat.
Third, effectively use communication channels to express needs rationally.
Yeah, don't just let things fester until you explode. Use the proper channels. Articulate your concerns clearly, professionally.
Makes sense. Fourth,
Prioritize cultivating a strong attitude and personal qualities over immediate external benefits.
what does that mean exactly?
It means focusing on your inner game, your resilience, your problem-solving collaboration skills. Those are what fuel real long-term growth, more than just chasing the next raise or title.
Interesting perspective. And the fifth suggestion?
Actively seek the inherent value and passion in your work. Understand how it contributes, maybe to society, or just to helping others.
Connecting tasks to a bigger purpose.
Exactly. When you do that, you're more engaged, more proactive, more willing to tackle challenges.
Okay, this leads into something really interesting the sources highlight. This philosophy of loss is gain.
Yes, that's a fascinating concept for the workplace.
Explain that. How can loss be gain?
Well, the idea is that seemingly taking a loss, maybe doing some extra work, stepping up for a task nobody wants, sacrificing a bit of personal time, within reason.
Okay, within reason is key.
Absolutely. But doing that can lead to significant long-term benefits, often intangible ones.
Intangible assets. Okay, like what?
Yeah.
Our sources listed 4 specific benefits here.
Right. First, it helps you build good interpersonal relationships. We give a bit more without keeping score constantly.
People notice.
They do. You earn respect, trust from colleagues, from your boss. You build stronger professional bonds.
Okay, that makes sense. Second benefit.
It creates more learning opportunities. Taking on those extra tasks others might dodge. It exposes you to new challenges, different parts of the business.
You develop new skills, gain knowledge.
Invaluable for growth, personal and professional.
Third, you're showing a positive attitude and ability.
Definitely. It leaves a strong impression. You look proactive, responsible, like a real team player.
That kind of visibility helps with promotions, future opportunities, opens doors.
It really can. And lastly, you're accumulating intangible assets.
What does that mean? Like experience?
Exactly. Those times you took a loss, they become valuable workplace wisdom. Practical experience. You learn how to handle things better next time. It builds your professional character.
So the key takeaway here, it's not about being a martyr, right?
Not at all. It's not limitless sacrifice or letting people take advantage.
It's about a broader view, a long-term perspective.
Precisely. Within reasonable limits, being willing to give that little bit extra is like a strategic investment.
An investment in your character, skills, relationships.
Assets that often last longer and are more valuable than just short-term gains.
That's a really powerful way to reframe things. Now, just as employees have adjustments, so do leaders, right? Supervisors, bosses.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the view from the leadership side. They face their own unique pressures, finding good people, understanding what employees actually want. It's a constant juggle.
For sure. So what advice do our sources offer for them? 5 key suggestions here, too.
First, enhance understanding and communication. Bosses should proactively seek input. Regular check-ins, meetings.
Not just top-down directives.
No, and also clearly explain company goals, challenges. Make it a genuine two-way street. Build transparency and trust.
Okay. Second suggestion for leaders.
Value employees and their contributions. And this goes beyond just the paycheck.
How so?
Timely recognition, meaningful rewards, not just token gestures, creating real development opportunities. It fosters that sense of belonging, of commitment.
Makes people feel seen.
Yeah.
Third.
Establish a fair and just work environment. Treat everyone impartially. Work assignments, promotions, performance reviews.
No playing favorites?
None. It's the cornerstone of trust. Ensures everyone feels genuinely valued, reduces resentment, builds a positive culture.
Absolutely critical. Fourth point for leaders.
Lead by example and demonstrate leadership. Inspire respect and trust through competence, a positive attitude, integrity.
Walk the talk.
Exactly. Guide the team through challenges. Don't just dictate. Embody the values you want to see.
And the final suggestion.
Create work content with value and passion. Help employees see the meaning in their work, its contribution. Offer challenging tasks that spark interest. Foster a sense of achievement.
When people feel their work matters and they're growing.
Engagement goes way up. It's
Yeah.
huge for retention, too.
Which is vital. Now, speaking of leadership challenges, one that comes up constantly is the generational divide.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one. Bridging those gaps in the workplace.
Our sources really highlight the different perspectives. You have older generations who often saw work as like an opportunity to be cherished, almost a privilege.
Right. They might expect hard work, significant contribution. They came up in a culture where loyalty, maybe endurance, were paramount.
Yeah.
Their mindset might be, just get the job done.
Even if it's tough, suffering builds character, maybe.
Something like that. They might see hardship as just part of the path. But then you have newer generations.
Different priorities.
Very different. They tend to prioritize work-life balance much more.
Yeah.
Personal value, self-fulfillment. They expect fair pay, a humane environment.
And they might not offer that same kind of unconditional commitment. They want meaning, flexibility.
Exactly. And the sources are clear.
Yeah.
This isn't about who's right or wrong.
It's just different.
It reflects different social times, different economic realities, different value systems. Both perspectives are valid within their own context.
So the million-dollar question, how do you bridge that gap?
Well, the key seems to be mutual understanding. Both sides need an open mindset.
Older generations acknowledging times have changed. New expectations.
Yeah, realizing different priorities can still lead to great work. And newer generations, they need to appreciate the business pressures, maybe the wisdom that comes with experience.
Recognize the value their seniors bring.
It's about mutual adaptation, really. Meeting in the middle.
That's a great point to circle back to mutual understanding. Wow, we've covered a lot of ground today.
We really have. From those core ethical principles like honesty, respect, responsibility.
To navigating those common, tricky conflicts between employees and employers.
And exploring specific adjustments for both sides, including that whole losses gain idea.
Which really reframes how you think about investing in your career, doesn't it?
It does. And we also touched on those generational shifts impacting how we all view work now.
So understanding all this, the principles, the dynamics, it really is vital for your professional journey.
It equips you to make sense of things and hopefully thrive in whatever situation you're in.
Absolutely. So as you finish listening and go about your day, here's something to chew on, a final thought.
Okay.
Consider how cultivating both your professional competence, your skills, and a strong ethical character, how viewing those immediate gains and losses with a broader, more strategic mind, how that might be the ultimate investment.
An investment for walking a path in your career that's more steady.
More steady, more impactful, and maybe more fulfilling in the long run.